Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and it's time for more Comic Con news, Comic Con 2022 news. And yesterday was a big day. It was a pretty big day for announcements. I was kind of surprised by it. But before we get started, let me take care of some business first, and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching, tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos, my vast video library, and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you can't, hit that like button, the share button as well. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages as well. You can gamble and take a, hit that little bell down there, and YouTube may or may not notify you, but best thing to do is go over to suspendedfanimation.com and take a look at the schedule there. So, what do we got going on here today? I actually had to write a couple notes down too because there's some stuff in there that wasn't in there. So we did get a John Wick 4 trailer, which looks, well, I should say teaser trailer. And we also got a release date of March 24th, 2023. I'm always down for a good John Wick. And yes, I know it's not genre, but Keanu Reeves was there. He was promoting Berserker, which is a comic that he works on and or that he created, I should say, which is also going to be a Netflix anime movie. And then he also showed the John Wick 4 trailer as well. So that was kind of cool. Yes, Titans does suck. I agree with you, Marks. It does. But you're such a big fan of it, I don't want to put it down too much. I mean, you have the poster and all, so I mean, it's you know. You missed the intro because of the ads. Oh, that's okay. It happens. That's what pays my, 2 cents, my subsidy, I guess you could say. So we also got Shazam Fury of the Gods trailer, and we got a release date for Shazam Fury of the Gods, which is going to be December 21st, 2022. And it looks pretty damn good, honestly. I'm looking forward to it, quite honestly. That looks like a lot of fun. The first movie was such a lot of fun anyway. I've watched it a couple of times. It's in my video library, my DVD library up here too. So I'm looking forward to that. And also on the tail of that one, we also got Black Adam. Of course, The Rock showed up dressed up in his full costume. And that's going to be coming out before Shazam. It's going to be coming out on October 21st, 2022 is when Black Adam is going to hit. So both of those back to back, it looks like, Warner Brothers. Well, one, I know they're hurting for money because again, it's the $3 billion gap that they need to cover, which they're never going to cover, quite honestly. You're not going to see The Rock as Black Adam, Morks. Why not? What's wrong with you? It looks pretty good. It looks mainly what I'm looking forward to is the JSA, the Justice Society of America. I'm still kind of miffed about Pierce Brosnan. I love that Pierce Brosnan is Dr. Fate, but at the same time, I hate that he keeps taking off the fucking helm of Naboo, is what it's called. Because whoever puts on the helm usually is a prisoner of the helm at that point and cannot take it off. So freely anyway. And yeah, I don't know. It's one of those kind of nitpicky things. Although we did get to see a little bit more of Hawkman in this, well, at least the wings, the CGI wings and all of this. So that looked kind of cool. He's got his mace as well. So I'm looking forward to that too. To each their own, Marks. You'll eventually watch it. So, it'll happen. So yeah, those actually look pretty good. I was kind of surprised by those, and very much looking forward to them a lot. So that's going to be fun. And speaking of which, we'll delve a little bit into the Marvel stuff now. Well, actually, you know what? Before we delve into the Marvel stuff, because there's just so much Marvel stuff that got thrown out there, I'm going to throw out the other stuff here too. August 10th, All 3 seasons of The Orville are going to appear on Disney Plus. So for those of you who are fans of The Orville, you'll be able to watch it now on Disney Plus as well. Alan Tudyk, yes, again, like I say, the hardest working man in show business right now, Alan Tudyk is now going to be voicing fucking Optimus Prime in the Paramount Plus series Transformers Earthspark. I mean, what isn't this man into? I mean, he's doing Resident Evil. He's also voicing in Harley Quinn, voicing the Joker and Clayface. So, what isn't he doing at this point? Yeah, yeah. Marks the Orville was always meh to begin with. It was a very pale parody of you know Star Trek Next Generation, which in of itself is a very pale parody of Star Trek. So yeah, yeah. But Alan Tudyk as Optimus Prime in Transformers Earthspark. Very interesting indeed. Um, so now going over to the Marvel news stuff, we got a new trailer for She-Hulk Attorney at Law, which looks a lot better than that first trailer. And so August 17th, it's going to be coming out. Yes, I'm going to be covering it. And I love that She-Hulk actually does the talking directly to the camera. She breaks the fourth wall, which, by the way, was before Deadpool in the comics. John Byrne was doing this in the comics, of course. And I'm definitely looking forward to this. This is going to be like, if it is half as good as the trailer, it's going to be a lot of fun. The second trailer, I should say. Then this really should be a lot of fun for everybody. Um, sorry, I'm jumping off the Marvel wagon here for a second too. There's a couple other things too I forgot. We got the Sandman trailer. August 5th, we got a new Sandman trailer. August 5th, it's gonna be dropping all at once on Netflix season 1, which again is a mistake. Honestly, people are gonna watch it over the weekend, then forget about it the next week after that, and no one's gonna be talking about it. And that's sad to say. Quite honestly, I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. It's just like most of the Netflix series. People talk about them for maybe a week or two, and then it's done. Yeah. It might just be your audio, Raymond. I'm not hearing anything different. So, and I'm wired and everything. I'm wired in every way. So, let's see what else. Oh yeah, there was a couple other things that were out there. Oh, your audio is also messing up. Let me see here. Let me see if there's anything on my end. Huh, that's kind of weird that the audio is choppy. Let me see what my settings have become. Oh, I see. There's something going on. There we go. I don't know why that all of a sudden that is fucking up, but it is. So there you go. That's kind of weird that it's choppy. Let me see what's going on then with some of the stuff here, if that's the case. So now I have to take a look at some stuff here just because. Let me see. Nope, that's about all I can do there. So, yeah, sorry, it's choppy. I don't know why it's doing that, but I'll have to figure it out later. So, unfortunately, probably dark winds. Could be. Maybe it's sunspots. Anyway, going back to this, we got the trailer for Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, the one that's going to be on AMC and AMC Plus on October 2nd. And good God, does that look like hot trash? It looks really, really bad. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. And I'm not covering that at all. Now it's okay. Okay. Don't know what was going on with it, but eh. Um, let's see what else. Oh, we also got the teaser for Star Trek Picard season 3, which is going to be the final season, which happens in 2023, the third and final season of Picard, which is going to be Star Trek The Next Generation, the geriatric years. So, yeah. CBM says we're not interested in it. Looked like CW crap. Yeah, the interview with the vampire stuff looked really, really bad. Uh, Joe, you're actually going to go and watch that. You can tell us how it is. But yes, Picard is going to end finally, and yeah, thanks. All right. September 23rd, we're getting yet another remake of the Stepford Wives, this time starring uh, Florence Pugh and Chris Pine, called Don't Worry, Darling. And it's directed by Olivia Wilde. It's got actually a really good cast to it. It's a Stepford Wives remake, so why bother? Um, yeah. Well, Picard's going to be ending after this season, Stanley, so no one's going to be watching it after that. Even Shatner dissed it, which was he was at Comic-Con with Kevin Smith promoting some documentary that Kevin Smith is promoting. Um, and when asked if any of the new series of Star Trek, rivals anything in old Trek, he was like nothing. So, yes, Chris Pine is in the new D&D movie. Plus, he's also in this Stepford Wives remake as well. He's been making a lot of movies, you know. Yeah, he's been in a few movies lately, so that's some of the things that he's been doing. Um, The Vampire Academy, which is based on a YA novel, is coming to Peacock on September 15th. So there you go. That just looks like crap. It really does. I actually turned it off about, I would say, about 20 seconds into it. And I was like, yeah, this is not for me. This looks like shit. So done. Chris Pine is making a lot of movies, same quality as Bruce Willis led movie. Yeah, he has been making a lot of direct to video movies. I agree. He has been making a lot of weird shit lately. And the dude who played Ned in Spider-Man, the Spider-Man movies, he's going to be starring in a sci-fi series called Reginald the Vampire, which starts on October 5th, and I'm fairly sure is going to be canceled by October 26th, if it lasts that long. It just looks horrible. It's supposed to be a comedy. It looks just god awful, like most of the sci-fi stuff that's going on. So there's very few and far between. Any news on the Spider-Man cartoon verse? What do you mean, the movies? No. Um, Sony wasn't there to promote anything. Um, he is very courageous to star in the D&D movie following Jeremy Irons' footsteps. Yes, Jeremy Irons for a while there was starring in just about any movie that was ever made. He was actually more prolific than Nicolas Cage at one point. He was. But yeah, Reginald the Vampire looks like hot trash too. So that one's just gone. All right. And then also there is the Chucky season 2 trailer on Sci-Fi, which again, October 5th, Chucky season 2 is going to be starting on Sci-Fi. So there you go. So I got the other news stuff out of the way. So let's actually talk about something good and talk about all the Marvel stuff that's coming out, because there's a lot of fucking Marvel stuff coming out. I mean, a lot of Marvel stuff that's coming out. And I was kind of surprised that they didn't wait until September to do some of this, but we got the Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever trailer that came out, and that looks fucking phenomenal as well. Um, yeah, it's one of those things that just it has a comic accurate Namor, the Submariner, in it. It looks awesome. Oh, and by the way, the She-Hulk trailer, which I forgot to mention, at the very end has Daredevil in it, so Charlie Cox's Daredevil is going to be coming in there as well. I'm excited for both of these things. I really am. Mork says, I must know Dennis to the sweaty ass smell. I'm not at Comic-Con, Morks. I'm at home. I did not get tickets. So all I'm doing is just reporting the news that's been out there. That has come out. Stanley, I think the Marvel TV quality, it varies from project to project. I'm fairly sure She-Hulk is going to be a lot better than what we got in the last couple of outings. So I think we're going to get something better here. I agree with you, Raymond. We do have already a good vampire comedy. Hey, Andrej. And What We Do in the Shadows. We do. But yes, vampires are all the vogue again, once again. So let's see. I talked about Black Panther 2. There was something else. Oh, no, that was it there. So then we also got what is going to be actually the timeline of events has been now put out there for phase 5 and even the start of phase 6, actually phase 6 as well. Now, if I can just find my notes here as I scroll through and try and find where the fuck I put them, because there we go. Now I've got it. So Marvel has announced a phase 5 schedule somewhat here. So we have let's see here if I can actually make sense of all of this. We have I Am Groot, which is going to be a 5-episode series on August 10th. That's on Disney Plus. She-Hulk Attorney at Law is going to be August 17th on Disney Plus. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to be November 11th, of course, in theaters. Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is going to be on Disney Plus in December of 2022. We don't know as of yet, the exact date. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania is going to be on February 17th, 2023. That's in theaters only. And again, with that one, we are getting Kang is showing up, and we're also going to get a live action MODOK, which is going to be fucking phenomenal. So we've been seeing all of that. Hey, Cordell Fennable. Raymond says, what was the controversy with Shuri's actress? I thought she didn't want to be Black Panther or something. No, she was pulling a what's her face from The Mandalorian, basically spouting off a whole bunch of stupid comments on Twitter and stuff like that, and they'd locked her down pretty quickly. So that's what would happen there. CBM says only real issue that pops up a lot in Marvel shows is the pacing by being forced into only 6 episodes. Sometimes, yeah, I can agree with you on that. Stanley says Morbius started a new vampire trend. I don't think so. I think it's been no, MODOK, the animated series, died on Hulu Morks, but the live action MODOK is going to be coming to Ant-Man Quantumania. So the guy who played Yellow Jacket, Corey Stoll, is going to be coming back in Ant-Man Quantumania because, of course, they're going to the quantum universe where he supposedly disappeared into. And since he was also part of AIM, he is going to become the new MODOK. So Corey Stoll is coming back as the new MODOK. There you have it. CBM says the I Am Groot trailer was adorable with the little old lady eating the... Yeah, that was pretty funny. I like that. Stanley says the Miss Marvel show could have been good. The actors are good. The Pakistan theme was interesting, but the superhero story was devoid of any... Yeah, exactly. CBM says, nah, the lesbian vampire show was already being made before Morbius popped on the lesbian vampire. Isn't that what they all are? Never mind. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be released on May 5th, 2023 in theaters, of course. The Marvels is going to be released on July 28th, 2023 in theaters. Okay. What If Season 2 is going to be early 2023. We don't know when. Again, that's going to be on Disney Plus. X-Men 97, which was the animated series, a new animated series, but basically a continuation of the old Fox X-Men animated series from 1997. That is going to be coming to Disney Plus at some point in 2023 here, early 2023. Um, Cordell says Miss Marvel and Moon Knight stories could have fit into 2 episodes each. No, they needed a bit more. Yeah. I will get to the Fantastic Four Morks in a little bit. Just calm your tits, okay? Spider-Man Freshman Year, which of course is going to be an animated series, is released in 2024 on Disney Plus. Captain America New World Order, which is going to be May 3rd, 2024. That of course is Sam Wilson as Captain America, who is Captain America now. And then we got Daredevil Born Again, which is live action, spring 2024 on Disney Plus. And then Thunderbolts, July 26th, 2024 on Disney Plus. Now, in between all of that, well, I should say near the end of all of that, that's the end of phase 5. Okay. So that is all of phase 5 there. Oh, we also have some other stuff that kind of falls in between all of that too. So we get Secret Invasion in spring 2023, which it deals with the scrolls. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I already talked about May 5th, 2023. Loki Season 2, summer of 2023. Echo, which is summer of 2023. Blade, November 3rd, 2023. Ironheart, which is a series, which we're going to see Ironheart in Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, fall of 2023 on Disney Plus. Agatha Coven of Chaos is going to be sometime in the winter of 2023 to 2024 on Disney Plus. Yes. And that is where we leave off on all of the phase 5 stuff. So there's a lot of phase 5 stuff right there. Oh, man. Hey, Mercenary X84. Um, where are we at here? Daredevil with 18 episodes. I don't think it's gonna be 18 episodes, CBM. I believe it's gonna be 6 episodes like normal. Raymond says, "Oh wait, Captain America: New World Order is actually a thing. I thought it was no. It's actually called New World Order. That's what it's called." And yes, Daredevil is going to be. We're going to see Daredevil, of course, in She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Which, if you watch the trailer at the very end, you see his suit. He shows up, and you see the billy clubs in his hands. You don't see his face because they start panning up, and then they cut. So, um, Armor Wars is going to be in phase 6. I haven't gotten to phase 6 as of yet, CBM. So, Fantastic Four is going to lead phase 6, is what Kevin Feige has said. And that is going to be November 8th, 2024, is when we get Fantastic Four. There you go, Marks. Fantastic Four 2024, November 8th, 2024. We get that. And then that kicks off again phase 6, which also has the Avengers King Dynasty, which is May 2nd, 2025. And then we get a couple of months after that, Avengers Secret Wars, November 7th, 2025. Now, Secret Wars does not involve the Beyonder. This is going to be the Jonathan Hickman story that was from 2015 about the multiverse and having to collapse the multiverse into one singularity again. Yes. It was announced that Fahey said that Daredevil will have. You sure he wasn't joking, CBM? I'm fairly sure he was joking. Yeah. Captain America with Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. What? Oh, you're talking about wrestling, I think. Sorry, I don't follow that. I don't know. I think it's wrestling. Cordell Venables says, "What is it with 6-episode format with Disney that applies to all the recent shows?" Because it formats it basically makes a movie. It's a 6-hour movie. It's 2 movies essentially. It's 2 Marvel movies, and their origin stories is what they are. So there you have it on that. So announced, it says, but no release date. Armor Wars on Disney Plus. Actually, I believe there is a release date on that now. If I'm not, no, there isn't. Armor Wars has been released or announced. Deadpool 3 has been announced. Marvel Zombies has been announced, which again is supposed to be coming out, I believe, next year. And Wakanda Forever, the series on Disney Plus, has been announced. I believe that's for 2024, if I remember correctly. The Shang-Chi sequel is supposed to happen in phase 5. I just don't know when. Wonder Man is supposed to be happening, the series on Disney Plus in 2024 as well. And then there's something that's just called an Untitled Mutants movie. I think they're not calling the X-Men anymore. I think they're just calling them the Mutants, is what they're calling them. Yeah. Andres Mayer. So, what's my opinion about D Plus getting all of Orville? It's just getting archived, Andres. That's all that's going on. So, Hulu might be going away, Andres. That's what's going on. So right now, Disney Plus is trying to they're trying to make the decision whether or not to keep Hulu or not, or just merge it with Disney Plus. That's why you just had 3 rated R movies that showed up from Fox. You had Deadpool 2, and Logan all show up in Disney Plus in the library. And why the Orville is also now coming over to Disney Plus, because I'm fairly sure that Hulu is going to be getting knocked out and just merged into Disney Plus, into the library as it is. I mean, for I'm only paying 99 cents a month for Hulu right now for the entire year. I'm going to be paying 99 cents a month. So obviously they're not thinking highly of it as it is, and Disney Plus is the one where everyone's going to and has more name recognition than Hulu does. So I'm fairly sure that's what's going to happen is they're going to shoehorn it all into that, and they're going to call it something else. So will Disney Plus have anime then? Pretty much all the Fox stuff, all the Hulu stuff is going to be merged into the Fox stuff, into the Disney Plus stuff is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Henry K says there's still a lot of TV shows released on Hulu. Yes, there are, Henry. There are. And again, they're all Fox related, which is all owned by Disney. So, yeah, it's Fox Television, which is owned by Disney. It's confusing. It really is. We'll see what happens there. CBM says, yeah, we get our Hulu stuff on Disney Plus, mostly under Stars. Yeah. And they won't call it Stars here because there's already a Stars with a Z channel, or I should say pay service that really sucks. That's owned by Sony. So they're not going to call that here in the States. They'll call it something else. I stopped watching the Orville season 3 Morks just because it was ridiculous. Maybe you'll also get a Star channel on D Plus. No, we won't. Dolly Parton, seriously? What? Huh? Stanley says the beginning of season 3 was a little meh, but now it's good. Yeah, I'm not going to trust that. So I'm pretty much done with the Orville. Raymond says so. Spider-Man freshman year has to be an alternate universe, but still canon. It's animated, Raymond. So your guess is as good as mine on that one. But I think it's supposed to be. So Tom Holland's not coming back to voice it, of course, but Charlie Cox is going to voice Daredevil in that. So I'm fairly sure it's supposed to be the same Peter Parker that we know from the 616 universe. CBM says, yeah, that causes confusion here because you can get Stars content on Crave or Amazon Prime. Oh, the last episode had Dolly Parton in it. That's well, yeah, they meant they had Dolly Parton, what is it, the song in episode or season 2 or something like that in the Orville. And I just don't understand how 400 years into the future, people are still watching like 20th century television or 20th century music. Why would they be doing that? You know, that's like us listening, exclusively to Mozart and watching, old timey pictogram kind of. I don't know. It's pretty stupid, but it's Seth MacFarlane's writing, so there you go. Raymond says it can't be Octavius and the Osborns exist in it. Okay, then maybe it's something else. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to the Wonder Man series myself. I'm wondering who they're going to cast as Wonder Man. I'm really hoping it's Nathan Fillion. I really do, but that would be just awesome if they did. But I doubt that's going to happen. Let's see what else here. So, Marvel Studios is calling this the multiverse saga. That is what, and it is going to wrap up at the end of Phase 5. The multiverse saga is what that's called, and then of course Phase 6 is when we start having. Or I take that back. It's going to wrap up at the end of Phase 6, the multiverse saga. So I believe Kang is going to win at the end of Phase 5, which leads us to Phase 6 with the Fantastic Four and that those two Avengers movies. That's why it's called, Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, is because I believe he won. And then, of course, we have the Secret Wars that collapses everything back to where we were before. Stanley says the season of Orville was leaning heavily on 21st century imagery, cost saving. Oh, of course. And also just lack of originality. So, I mean, the less I have to talk about the Orville, the better, because it's just not worth my time or anyone else's for that matter. Yeah. What else do we have here? That is pretty much the good majority of what came out here. I mean, there's a lot of trailers that were released at Comic Con that we haven't been able to see as of yet. So, like the Secret Invasion trailer came out, which we haven't been able to see yet. Um, Again, the Ant Man and the Quantum Mania trailer came out. We haven't been able to see that as of yet, which has Modoc in it. Um, there's a lot of trailers out there we haven't been able to see as of yet. And once those come out, which will be probably, in the coming week here, we'll be able to delve into things a little bit more as well. I'm sure we're going to get like the Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special stuff, and, things of that nature. Yes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3. Yes, exactly, CBM. I'm not telling you what to like and not like, Stanley. I'm just saying I'm done talking about it. Which trailer kept your eye the most? She-Hulk, Cordell. I'll say that, and Wakanda Forever. I would say those are the two that actually stood out for me the most out of all of this. They really did. But then again, I'm a huge fan of She-Hulk. So, and by the way, my She-Hulk shirt is coming in. It's supposed to be in, I think, Monday, tomorrow. Yeah, of course, Stanley. So what happens is, in any CGI heavy show, it needs time for all the graphics to render. You have render farms out there, and it takes hours upon days of rendering in order to get the lighting right, the shading right, all that kind of stuff. And it goes over passes. So you will have passes. The computer is just doing passes over passes over passes. That's why you have farms of these things. Now, if you are trying to rush out a production, a trailer, and you don't have any of the renders done completely, you're going to run with what you've got. So they are taking what they had, they put it out early. It was well, it wasn't bad CGI. It was just not fully rendered CGI. Now what you have is partially rendered CGI. It's almost at the finishing point. They need to polish up some stuff. I can see what they're doing there. And the final version that you're going to see on TV is going to be better than what you got in the trailers. And again, they're going to be working all the way up until August 17th when they start dropping these things. So yes, the CGI was better. But that's how it works on anything. Any movie, any, TV series, things like that, they are working up to the last minute to get those renders done. So, and again, like I said, I love the that she broke the fourth wall at one point, when Bruce says something about, "Oh, you're ready to go back to society," and, you know, and she turns the camera and talks, and then kinda catches herself for a second, and I was almost like, "Yes!" 'Cause, finally, like I said, She-Hulk did this before Deadpool did in the comics, and, yes, there are other characters out there that have done this in the comics as well, but this one was the one that did it fairly well early on, and, I'm glad that they're actually keeping that in this series, that she's gonna be talking directly to the audience, because it needs to happen. It's fun stuff, and it's gonna be fun, it's going to be superhero-y. I'm gonna say that right now, superhero-y. And it's just gonna be I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. It really is, and it's gonna move the story forward a bit. I think we're gonna see, what happened with Wong and Abomination, prior to Shang-Chi, his little snippets, from, you know, Shang-Chi there. 'Cause I believe this is the precursor. I think this falls a couple of months before Shang-Chi in the timeline of things. Mark says, "Thank you, Dennis. I will listen in the background. I saw Nope, thought it was meh, not horror at all, just a thrill." Yeah, um, I'm yeah, I'm not gonna go and see it. It just didn't do anything for me. The trailer didn't do anything for me, so I was kind of like, "Yeah, I don't need to see that." So, some other news here and there across the con. So Zack Snyder is going to guest star on Teen Titans Go, the animated series, for their 365th episode, which I thought was pretty fucking funny. He's going to play himself, and so from what I understand, he's going to poke fun at himself, and that should be a lot of fun. If you've never watched Teen Titans Go, for God's sakes, go and watch it. Go and watch the Teen Titans Go movie. I believe it's still on HBO Max, and Nicolas Cage voices Superman, which in and of itself is a joke because he was supposed to play Superman at one point, and how they got him to voice Superman is just beyond me. But and if you ever go to Comic Con and there is a Teen Titans Go panel, go and watch it. I mean, you will never have so much fun as one of those panels. It's probably one of the panels I look forward to tell you the truth. That and the Futurama panels, because the voice cast are just delightful. I mean, I'm going to say that delightful to be around and listen to, and so much fun. Yeah. Not to mention how Bruce Banner can change at will and heal. Yes, yes. Uh, Will Zach be king of the bots? No, he's playing himself, Raymond. Uh, Morg says, I like the Teen Titans Go because I watch with my daughter. My favorite is still the original Teen Titans. Yes. See ya, Morks. Sirius says Teen Titans is a show where the alien worm Silky eats the magic sandwich and throws up on the first episode. Um, Probably. It's very anime-ish, which it's funny. It's got the oh god, I can't remember the name of it's a Japanese girl duo that sings the opening title, Teen Titans Go. Uh, yeah, I can't remember the names now. It was on the tip of my tongue for a second, then disappeared. But yeah, it's a fun series. It really is a fun series. Yes, I like the original series as well, the darker, grittier series. Um, and I also like Young Justice. So pretty much all the iterations of Teen Titans, I like what they're doing with it. That's actually the strongest suit that Warner Brothers has going on right now is their animation department. Yes, they're both anime inspired. I agree with you, Sirius. True. Kids, ask your parents where babies come from exactly. Again, it's just really funny stuff. And the thing that Carrie Payton, who voices Cyborg, is the guy who is playing on The Walking Dead. He plays the dude with the tiger, Ezekiel. Makes me laugh to no end. Whenever I've seen him, in stills for The Walking Dead, I think, "Booyah!" Just because I know what he was associated with, and I've seen him on so many panels too. I've seen him in so many, Teen Titans Go panels that it's hilarious. It really is. Yeah. Sirius is a clever. I think the guy who plays Job. Yes. I don't know if he plays Deathstroke. I don't think he is playing Deathstroke in that series. I know who you're talking about. I can see his face right now, and I'm blanking on his name as well. So yeah. But yes, he does voice Lego Batman. Slade. Slade. Yeah, when they were doing all the how the Teen Titans were always saying Slade. Slade. It's a fun show, it really is. Let's see if there's anything else out there. Um, not really. A lot of stuff is talking about cosplay and you know, they also had the Archer team remembers Jessica Walter, which was kind of cool. Yeah, and that's pretty much about it. There really isn't a lot of other stuff out there. And like I said, today is mainly the TV show kids programming day is what they do usually on Sundays. So a lot of people leave, after Saturday. So yeah, that's what happens. You very rarely get anything big that's posted on Saturday on Sundays, I should say. So it's Saturday, Sunday. As a matter of fact, I'm going to check one more time and see what happens here. Nope, nothing else. No one's actually saying anything more about Comic Con at the moment. So, yeah. Yeah, a lot of comic news, which a lot of you guys aren't reading comics right now. So, I know. Well, that's about it. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. What else is coming up? Well, tomorrow is going to be Westworld. That's right. I'm going to be covering Westworld tomorrow. What else do I have going on? Because I need to take a look at my own schedule. I don't remember what's on, honestly. Can't remember what's happening day in, day out. Primal actually came out this week. So I'm going to take a look at the new episode of Primal at some point in time here. So Monday is going to be Westworld. Wednesday is going to be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? I don't know what I'm doing as of yet, but I will find something at the moment. I just haven't figured out what it is yet. Thursday is going to be Harley Quinn season 3. That's right, Harley Quinn season 3. Friday, I'm going to be off. Yes. And Saturday, I'm going to be off. And then Sunday will be another episode of Is It Worth My... no, it's going to be another episode, Sunday edition of Saturday Morning Blast Off. Blah, I can't even speak anymore. Yes. Seriously, I won't let the door hit my ass on the way out, but the kid to hold open for 2 seconds. No, it would kill me, actually. Raymond says, okay, thanks for Westworld recommendation. I'm enjoying it. Cool. I'm glad, Raven. Shazam and John Wick. What, together again? It'll be a buddy cop movie. I would pay to see that. John Wick killing a whole bunch of people and Shazam going, what the fuck are you doing? Uh, that would be funny. So, with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Who is Black Adam and how is he not Shazam? Watch the trailer, Sirius. There actually is. They tell you who he is, and it's from Egyptian times. So yeah, he has a dark power set like Shazam. Yes, and he is related in the Shazam universe. Yes, so but that's why he hasn't shown up in the Shazam universe. I'm fairly sure because he comes out on October 21st. There's going to be something at the very end that ties him to Shazam 2, which is out on December 21st. So I'm sure there's going to be some crossover. Yeah. Stanley Tweedle says season 4, if Wonder Woman is okay so far, but they can still shit the bed again until the end of the season. What? Okay. Oh, Westworld. Okay, season 4. Okay, there we go. Westworld, so not Wonder Woman. Gotcha. I got what you're talking about. Yeah, because they both had the big lightning bolt. Yes, they are related in a way, serious. So we'll see how it's going to play out, though. I never know what Warner Brothers is going to do. They'll hand wave things away. So that's why I don't pretend to know anything, but I'm fairly sure they're going to, tie Black Adam to Shazam, Fury of the Gods in some way, somehow. Um, yes, there have been no Flash announcements, although Warner Brothers did say that um, the Flash is coming out. They actually did have a release date on it. They just said it's the end of the Snyderverse. The Snyderverse is no more. So that was on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, if you go back and take a look at the first Comic Con 2022 news, I covered that part of it, and I believe I put the date on that one as to when the Flash was coming out because it is coming out next year. So, yep. All right. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go for the rest of the day. Thank you to everybody joining me today in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, you know who you are out there. Take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, hit that like button, the share button below. And also, if you can, hit that subscribe button too. And if you want to know when I'm going to be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it every week. Also, I have the links to my social media there and all the links to the pages as well. Thank you, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow for Westworld. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may be caught. I don't know. Taking a look at some more of the trailers from Comic-Con and being disappointed by some of them, but being titillated by some other ones. So that's what it's all about. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day and weekend. And take care out there. Stay safe, be well, take care. Wear those masks, get those vaccine shots because it doesn't work without the vaccine shots, and the boosters, I should say. And wear those masks because COVID is rising again. And stay safe out there. Thanks, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.